that ass.
Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 5. So firstly, I just want to give you guys a quick apology for the lack of content or the lack of consistent content. It's not scarce on my channel. I'm still uploading fairly regularly. It's just not up to the standard that I'm used to, doing. The reason for that, some of you would know this, I'm actually moving. So that's the whole reason. So my time is invested in other stuff apart from, well, YouTube, obviously. So hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. But in the next week or so, actually, hopefully in the next couple of days after this video, everything will be back to normal and we'll start pushing out some new and exciting content, stuff you're used to, stuff you're not used to. And yeah, so thanks for the patience, I guess. So every season of The Flash, we get weekly antagonists for Barry and Team Flash to take on. Whether they are evil and trying to achieve something, well, evil, or if they are just misunderstood and scared of what they have become and are unintentionally causing chaos. These are our villains of the week, if you want to call them that. Every season there is a new source for these matters, like Season 1, Particle Accelerator, Season 2, Earth 2, Season 3, Dr. Alchemy, and I guess Flashpoint as well. And of course in Season 4, we had the bus metas. And in Season 5, we will of course be getting a new source for some more metas. While that is of course yet to be confirmed, but that is for us to wait, watch, and of course find out. But as most of you would have known, there were some leaks released around 2 weeks ago, roughly, around the Flash Season 5. This was like the first batch of leaks, and certain things that could be going down. Among these leaks were a bunch of villains that could be showing up. Now, some were cool, but one definitely caught my eye, and I even brought him up quickly in that video I did on those leaks, and that was, of course, as you can tell by the title, Dr. Destiny. So in the rest of this video, we will be just going over who Dr. Destiny is and how he could be utilized on the show. But do let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on Dr. Destiny and whether you would like to see him show up and play a part in Season 5. But who exactly is Dr. Destiny? What is his history in the comics? When Dr. Destiny was first introduced into the comics in the early 60s, his identity was actually never revealed to us. He was just, Dr. Destiny. He was a criminal scientist capable of creating various pieces of technology far beyond those of the modern era. And his first villainous escapade being one that involved creating an anti-gravity device that allowed him to capture and impersonate Green Lantern, and also design a series of traps to use against and capture the Justice League, or at the time, the JLA. The next time we had the pleasure of coming across Dr. Destiny again, his villainous adventure was that of the manipulation of dreams. Dr. Destiny created a drug designed to alter reality through people's dreams. The people or test subjects that this drug had been used on, well, it didn't go so well, but Dr. Destiny countered this with blood pressure pills of all things, like how random. But this was only a step in Dr. Destiny's mission, as he then went on to build a series of very powerful machines designed to alter reality, much like those drugs had aimed to do. These machines were called Materiopticons. One of these was a very powerful gemstone, which was simply called the Materiopticon, and this allowed Dr. Destiny to actually be able to recreate whenever he wanted to through his dreams. He didn't need it to be holding it, it just allowed him to do everything. The Justice League countered this by breaking down Dr. Destiny's ability to dream, which completely messed him up. He did show up again in the future, in this run, but mainly in order to recover what he once was before. So he never was the same or as threatening. In the more modern takes of Dr. Destiny following the Crisis on Infinite Earths events, his true name was actually revealed to be John D, which you would expect the Flash to use if he were to show up. So, oh, who is Dr. Destiny? Oh, it's John D. They would do something like that. Now, Dr. Destiny's powers would be extremely interesting to see go down on screen, as they would be something new to the show and the Arrowverse at least. There is one similarity that I did mention in my leaks video when I brought up Dr. Destiny, and that is that his power or ability of reality alteration would be similar, or at least how the show would represent it, could be similar to what we saw with the Reality Stone in Avengers Infinity War. Now, we only saw it used a few times in that movie, sometimes for comedic effect with bubbles and stuff. What the hell was going on with Thanos and those bubbles anyway? Obviously, Dr. Destiny is more to do with dreams, but in live action it would come off the same in certain areas, so that was just the visual reference I was going for. If anyone has any other examples from other properties that they want to show everyone, then let us know in the comment section down below, I guess. In regards to Dr. Destiny's look, at least in the older comics, you might be thinking to yourself yo, LMAO, Ruffle, WTF, he looks like Skeletor from He-Man, and yeah, he sort of does. But the whole thing behind this, skeletal appearance, is that after he created and got hooked onto the Materiopticon, the gemstone, Dr. Destiny ate very little. He didn't eat much, almost nothing, and due to this, he essentially withered away down to nothing, as you would expect, to a near skeletal appearance. More recently in the comics, he seems to have like regained his hunger and is starting to eat, which is good, and thus looks more normal. As of recent, he looks like your normal thick boy villain and just tends to wear skeletal elements or skeleton little things on his outfit, such as a mask for his face and like various detailing on his suit. But in regards to him being on The Flash, I would personally love to see it. However, I think no matter how much focus is put on him in a single episode, it would be a massive disservice to the character. There were rumors that he could have actually been the main villain for Legends of Tomorrow this season, but going by what they are going for this season, that won't be the case. I don't think he'd fit like, what they're going for, just by their, season synopsis. One thing that could work with the character is that he is a recurring character throughout the season, with a multi-episode storyline spread out throughout the season revolving around what we just went over in regards to his comic book history. Starts off making little pieces of tech to commit crimes, then moves into drugs to mess with people's heads, and then finally onto technology to mess with people's heads, just your general villain, psychotic progression. And when you think about it, there is a valid argument to be made that he could actually end up being the villain or the main villain for the whole season. Obviously, there are no suggestions in any of the material that has been released, like synopsises, casting breakdowns, anything like that. Obviously, that all points to your messed up boy Cicada being the villain. However, Dr. Destiny, if introduced slowly and then making a rise around the midpoint of the season, he could have a good enough and strong enough story to go until the end of the season. That is, of course, if he isn't rushed and everything about him isn't revealed too early. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like and it shows support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions on what we went over. What do you think of Dr. Destiny? Would you like him to show up this season, whether it's in one episode, or would you like to see him have a bit of an arc? And some of you might have actually, prefer him to be the main villain. Obviously, I think we're all holding out for maybe like a Cobalt Blue to end up being the main villain, but you know what, we might get something like this, or we could just get Cicada as the main villain. Personally, I think they can do a good job with any character if they try. But yeah, let me know in the comments section down below all of your opinions. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.